Action.
scenes. This is from Mr. James Wilson, from the case of the Red-Headed League. A gentleman who set to work copying out the Encyclopedia Britannica. In reality, it was simply so that they could get him out of his shop, and his assistant would start digging a tunnel.
Sorry. I didn't understand the plot.
There was an attempted bank robbery, and this gentleman's property was behind the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So they went down into his cellar, criminals went down into his cellar and would tunnel towards the bank. One of the criminals being his assistant.
But he didn't know.
But he didn't know. And what they did was, the criminals arranged a situation where he was being paid a good amount of money for copying down the Encyclopedia Britannica.
By who?
By the criminals. The criminals were paying him every week, so they could work on the tunnel for a fixed time each day.
Lady Frances.
This Lady Frances Carfax. She was a woman who disappeared, and Holmes and Watson were trying to find her. Watson was sent to Europe. Holmes himself did not get involved so much in the case at first, but was in actual fact following Watson's progress very closely. And the case was resolved. The woman did in fact survive. She was unmarried. The scandal.
Carito and David in London.
The scandal in India. The king and Irene Adler.
That's a movie.
This would be Irene Adler, the woman. Sherlock Holmes.
That's his love interest.
I wouldn't call that. He was no respecter of women.
He had no respect.
He didn't. He viewed them for her. Irene Adler eclipsed all other women in his mind.
Because she was too. In which sense? I don't understand.
She was his equal. He could respect her. She was up there. You know, she was as good as him in terms of as an actress. She was able to. She was also equally sharp in her intellect. She recognised Sherlock Holmes through his disguise. This is, she was on the stage. This was the king who came to visit Sherlock Holmes to ask him to retrieve that photograph.
Of the king with her. With a theatre dancer or whatever she was.
St. James's Palace, London, 1994. Thank you for your letter. We kindly invited the Prince of Wales to visit the Sherlock Holmes Museum. I'll be in touch with you in December, so we can't give you an answer before then.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Dear Sir, Madam, I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm trying to contact Mr. Sherlock Holmes, who I believe used to be at your address. If you have a later address or phone number for Mr. Holmes, could you please note an overleaf and return this letter to me in the reply envelope?
That was a real one.
That's a real letter. Dear Mr. Dead Sherlock Holmes, I feel stupid writing to you this letter because I know you're 6 feet under. It's my teacher's idea about writing you this letter, so don't think I'm crazy. Don't worry, I think my teacher is losing it too. But this will be worth when my grade gets higher. It's extra credit. I've got to go. Nice talking to you. Right back soon. P.S. I feel so stupid. This came from America. More letters from America.
Nobuki Sakaidi, see you.
And Japanese.
Dear Mr. Sherlock Holmes, hello, my name is Nabuko Sakaidi. I'm Japanese. I came in London first time. Very, I meet you in London. I'm looking for you, but don't you? Where is you? Africa or New York? I'm looking for you today, tomorrow, and forever. Please send me letter. Especially with fish. H10. I wonder if you could please help me with a small detective problem. My cats keep disappearing at night.
Then we'll be on the next thing. Dear Mr. Sherlock Holmes, how are you? I'm a 17-year-old girl at junior high school. I have great respect for you since I read your distinguished service in the book. I admire you for your discernment, coolness, and prodigious intelligence. I'm sure you're a gentleman of the first class, as well as you are the greatest detective in the world. Why have you retired at so early age? If I remember correctly, you were 48 years old at that time. Aren't you going to come back any longer? I've heard you're living in Sussex. What are you doing every day? Except when you raise bees. I hope you live comfortably. English is not much in my line, but I wrote this letter with my whole heart. Please excuse some mistake in grammar. Of course, I will treasure your letter if you write back. Please do. I wish you every happiness. Yours, Rina Nakahara.
No, the one from the inner revenue is
Right.
that's the one. That's the one to be for everybody. The
This is
final
Moriarty. Professor Moriarty, James Moriarty. From the final problem, Holmes's nemesis. Genius. This is Charles Augustus Milverton.
And Lady Eva Blackwell.